Hi everybody! Tonight is May Week 3 training, and so we're going to talk about Facebook parties today. So I normally give my hostess 3 options to choose from. Number 1, 30-minute Facebook party where you have a set date, and that party runs for 30 minutes, which means you post live in the group for 30 minutes, and at the end of the 30 minutes, it's done. You'll post 4 days beforehand, and it's just 1 post per day. And then a couple days afterwards, when you end the party, that's option 1. Option 2 is a week-long Facebook party, and that one is good too, but you're going to post like a couple things each day instead of all within 30 minutes. And then number 3 is where you can go live in a Facebook party on your phone and have like a live in-stream Facebook party for people to watch. I always give my people like a week to order normally, and I may like incentivize them for like the first person who orders, the last person, it changes each different time, but a free lip balm can get people to go a long way sometimes, I think, especially if they've never tried Posh. Like, it's hard because you're not really in front of them, and they don't just smell everything that's so yummy, and that can be one of the challenges to having a Facebook party versus an actual in-home party. But Facebook parties are great for people that live out of town, or, people you've met that are too busy to host an in-home or portable party. Always do an event, never do a group. I don't know how many makeup groups I've been added to, or LuLaRoe groups for parties, and it's sort of super annoying. Do an event, because events you don't have to go back in and delete. I love to use videos within my parties of like explaining how to use products, like especially the lip scrubs. Pick up a lip scrub and demonstrate it on a video. Be like, this is why I love our lip scrub. And it can teach people how to use the products, and they have a lot of fun with it. Make your party personal. Your script doesn't always have to be the same. Change it up. If you post the same thing over and over again, or if you create a party script for your entire team, and your team posts that over and over again, then Facebook thinks it's spam. So be creative, especially since we have new catalogs. I mean, some of the stuff stays the same, but you're going to have to change your script from time to time. I personally offer to send samples before the party starts. Like, once you create the event on Facebook, I start asking people if they want samples, and then I get them mailed out right away so that people can try the samples and buy things that they tried. I find that my Facebook parties are more successful if you mail them samples versus not mailing them. Even if it may cost you $10 to $15 to mail the samples, if you have a $200 party and you get paid at Pink, which is 25% commission, you would still be making $30 to $40 versus the girls not being able to try it and then probably not buying as much. You should smart sample. I always do buy 5, get the 6th free. And I'll do a BFF face wash, moisturizer 911, a face mask, either New York Minute or In the Clear, and then a body scrub, a hand cream, and a chunk bar is what I always sample people. Be careful not to overpost within the 30-minute Facebook party, or really any Facebook party. If you post so much in a certain time frame, Facebook thinks it's spam, and you'll be in Facebook jail. It sucks. Use graphics and then put wording with your graphics. Like, be like, oh my gosh, I love body scrubs. They come in like 6 different scents, and my favorite is this one because I love the smell and I love the way it feels. And just make it really personal, and make sure you're posting pictures with your words, because no one's just going to sit through a Facebook party and just read what you have to say. Make a graphic so it's more visually comforting for them, and then they'll read it. And that also goes along with the fun, awesome, short and sweet videos. Don't make a 20-minute video, but 5 minutes or under about your favorite products you could do, or welcoming them to the party and explaining what Posh is. Break it up into smaller video segments for them to watch. Make sure you address with your customers how to sign up for a Perks account. Make sure that they know how awesome Perks are. I love Perks. Your customers love Perks, and your hostesses love Perks. But make sure they understand how they can sign up for Perks and how that benefits them in the future. Make sure to never miss the chance to address the opportunity with people. You never know who's going to sign up under you. But make sure that you know, or make sure that you give them a chance to hear the opportunity. Have you done that at your Facebook parties? Have you told people, like, why Posh is awesome and what you can get for $99? Make sure, like, to include that. I always will include, like, my why. Like, I'll type it out, or I'll make a video of it, and then I, like, post a picture of myself and my husband, or if you have kids, be like, this is my why. I'm glad I get to stay at home because my husband works for the railroad and I would never get to see him, or I would have very limited time with him if I worked a real job in the real world. So make sure you always address the opportunity. Make sure you are doing something to get bookings. You want to book parties off Facebook parties. It's the same way as with in-home parties. You want to get bookings. So find a booking game or find something that works for you for bookings. What I personally do is I offer a free product to the person who books the party and for the hostess. That way the hostess is still getting rewarded for her bookings, and the new people get a prize too that sign up for a new party. And it doesn't have to be inexpensive. It could be like a chunk or a hand cream, or it can be a body scrub. Like if that lady had $1,000 party, then it would be worth it for the body scrub. It just really depends on what you're trying to do and what your budget is. And I will post dates of, what dates I have open for Facebook parties. And, for instance, if they pick, the closest date, their prize will be bigger than the furthest date away. Make sure you're consistent with posting. If you're doing a week-long party, be consistent. Don't just post one day and then wait 2 days and post. Make sure you're posting at least one thing every day. Get your hostess to be active within a party. This is so important. I can't stress it enough. If they're not active and their friends don't see them commenting, their friends aren't going to comment. So you should hostess coach your hostess to make sure she's actively engaged in the Facebook party. Make sure you're creating an event in your virtual office like normal so people can click the link and go to order it. And I always put the link in the pinned post. That way it's easy to find and people can order off of the link. Make it fun. Play some games. Don't make it boring. Make sure you stress why pampering yourself is so important. Find your own groove and then make this your own. Do not tag everyone invited to the party. Don't tag them. Don't tag them. Don't tag them. Your hostess can tag them. That's what she's there for. You need to hostess coach with her and get her to get her friends involved. I always offer a private consultation and a PM to see what their skin worries are and see how Posh can help them. You could even do a Skype coffee date, and talk face to face. Make sure you're prepared for this and make sure you always create an outline before you do the event. Write down on what day you're going to talk about what and what you want to say. That way when you go to do it, you're very prepared and are very organized. You can even make an outline for the entire catalog season and then tweak it as you go. You could even have theme Facebook parties. Be like, Mask and Margaritas. Everybody grab their margarita and be at their computer at 9 p.m. That's a lot of fun. It doesn't have to be just a party. And I always call these spa nights. Why do we call them spa nights? Because spa nights are so important. Everybody wants to come to a spa night. They don't want to come to a party because they've been to a Tupperware party, a Paper Chef party, and all this other stuff. So that being said, that's all I have for Facebook trainings. If you have questions, post below. If you have other advice, especially like Kendra and Jamie, I've been watching your guys' Facebook parties. And if you do something differently than I do, post below. I think everybody would love to hear that. So, hope you guys have a good night, and talk to you later.